Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next topic. So we have started with chemical properties of metal. See the next topic. Under this chemical properties of metal, what happens when this is the fourth chemical property we are going to discuss today is what happens when metal react with salt of other metal. What happens when one metal react with the salt of other metal? Okay, so see what happens when, let us say, this is metal A is reacting with the salt solution of metal B. So if this metal A is more reactive than salt solution of this metal B, then this metal A will displace metal B, so it will form salt solution of metal A plus metal B. This is the fourth chemical property when metal react with salt of other metal. So metal A, if you are having metal A plus you are adding it in a salt solution of metal B, and if this metal A is more reactive than metal B, then this metal A will displace metal B from its salt solution. Then what are the products formed? Salt solution of metal A. Instead of metal B, here comes salt solution of metal A plus metal B. So metal A will displace metal B from the salt solution. This is somewhat like displacement reaction. So I'll give you one example. Let us say iron. This is metal A plus salt solution of metal B. Let us say this is copper sulfate, CuSO4. This is the salt solution of metal B. Metal B is copper. So this is salt of metal B, that is copper. So see, since iron is more reactive than copper in the reactivity series, see, in the reactivity series, iron comes here and copper comes here. So iron is more reactive than copper. So this iron will displace copper. So we will get FeSO4 plus Cu. So this iron will displace copper from its salt solution. This is copper sulfate. So this iron will displace copper from its salt solution. This is metal A plus salt solution of metal B. So if metal A is more reactive, you can see it from the reactivity series. If metal A is more reactive than metal B, then and then only salt solution of metal A will be formed and metal B will get displaced from here. So this is displacement reaction. Since this metal A is displacing metal B from its salt solution. So this is the reaction. Iron plus copper sulfate will give iron sulfate plus copper. You can take another example, like in your book it is given the reaction of zinc with copper sulfate. Reaction of zinc with copper sulfate. Copper sulfate means CuSO4. What happened? See, zinc. This is zinc and this is copper. So zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc plus copper sulfate. So if this zinc is more reactive than copper, so it will displace copper from its salt solution. So we get zinc sulfate plus copper. This is the reaction between zinc and copper sulfate. You just have to check whether this metal A is more reactive than metal B. So if this metal A is more reactive than the salt solution of metal B, then this metal A will displace metal B from the salt solution and you will get salt solution of metal A plus metal B. This is the first reaction. Second, instead of zinc, if I put silver, if instead of zinc if I add silver, Ag plus CuSO4, so if my metal A is silver and my metal B is copper, so since silver is less reactive than copper, so this silver will not displace copper, so no reaction take place. Why? Because the tendency of this silver to displace copper do not take place, since this silver is very it is less reactive than copper. If metal is less reactive than metal B, so it will not displace the metal salt solution of metal B, so this Ag, this silver will not displace copper, so no reaction take place. Take care of this thing. Second, reaction of iron with copper sulfate. Second is reaction of iron with copper sulfate. So iron is your metal A, that is Fe plus, react with copper sulfate CuSO4 and they'll react. So this C check, whether you have to check whether this iron is more reactive than copper. So iron comes here and copper comes here. So this iron is more reactive because down the reactivity series, the reactiveness of metal decreases. So this iron is more reactive than copper, so this iron will displace copper as we have discussed earlier. So we'll get FeSO4 plus Cu. This is iron sulfate. Initially it was copper sulfate. The color of copper sulfate is blue, and after it will change into greenish color. So the color of this iron sulfate is greenish. Initially the color of copper sulfate was blue, but after the displacement reaction taking place here, you will get iron sulfate which is green in color. So at the same time, if metal react with the salt of other metal, the change in color also take place. Initially the color of this copper sulfate was blue, comes as greenish. This is the second reaction, reaction of iron with copper sulfate. Third, reaction of copper with, third is reaction of copper with silver nitrate. I am giving you some examples based on this chemical property. Reaction of copper Cu plus silver nitrate, silver Ag nitrate, AgNO3. This is silver nitrate. So this copper is more reactive than silver. Copper comes here and silver comes downward. So this copper is more reactive than silver, so it will displace. So we'll get copper CuNO3, copper nitrate CuNO3 twice, plus get silver. So this copper will displace silver from its solution, and here comes silver. So these are some of the examples in which metal A will displace the salt solution, the metal from the salt solution, if metal A is more reactive than metal B. This is from where you can check whether a metal is more reactive than the other metal. If metal A is not so much reactive than metal B, so it will not displace the metal and no reaction will take place. This is all about this chemical property, fourth chemical property. So let us discuss one numerical based on it. So there is one numerical. Which of the following pair, which of the following pairs will give displacement reaction. First is here NaCl solution and copper, NaCl solution with copper metal. Second, magnesium chloride solution, magnesium chloride MgCl2 solution with which metal? Aluminium metal. Third, iron sulfate FeSO4 solution with silver metal. Silver is Ag metal. And the fourth one is AgNO3, that is silver nitrate solution with copper metal. So you have to check which pair will give us displacement reaction. So what you have to check, let's say this is metal A and these are the solutions of metal B. This is A, this is B, this is A, this is B, this is A, and this is B. So you have to check whether your metal A is more reactive than metal B, salt solution of metal B or not. So check. Copper has tendency to replace sodium. So see, copper comes here, sodium is here. So since copper is less reactive than sodium, so it will not displace, no reaction take place. Second, aluminium, क्या aluminium के पास tendency है magnesium को displace करने की? So you have to check, is aluminium is more reactive than magnesium. So here is your aluminium and here is your magnesium. So aluminium is less reactive than magnesium, so it will not displace. Third, iron sulfate with silver. Silver has less tendency to displace because silver is less reactive than iron, so it will not displace. Fourth is AgNO3, that is silver nitrate, react with copper metal. So copper is more reactive than silver, so this copper will displace silver and it will be formed CuNO3 twice plus Ag. So here displacement reaction take place. So you have to check which pair is showing us the displacement reaction. You have to check either metal A is more reactive than salt solution of metal B or not. Okay, see further. The second numerical. In a solution of silver nitrate, you have a solution of silver nitrate, and in that solution of silver nitrate, copper plate was dipped. तो एक solution था, you have a solution of silver nitrate, this is AgNO3, and in this solution you have dipped a copper plate. You have a plate of copper, this is copper, and you have dipped it into a solution of silver nitrate. After some time, silver from the solution was deposited on the copper plate. तो इस solution में से जो silver था वो निकल के किस पे लग गया? Copper plate पे. Initially the solution was of silver nitrate, but after some time you will see the silver from this solution will get deposited on the copper plate. So which metal is more reactive? So you have to check which metal, either copper or silver, which is more reactive. Since silver is getting deposited on the copper plate, it means that silver has been displaced by the copper. That is why the silver is depositing from here to the copper plate. So since silver is depositing on the copper plate, it means somebody is displacing the silver from its solution. And who is that? Copper. As you can see from here also, the copper is more reactive than silver. So this copper will displace silver from its solution and this silver will get deposited on the copper plate. So this is all about कि which metal is more reactive. So silver is less reactive whereas copper is more reactive. So in this case displacement reaction is taking place. See the next numerical. So a solution of copper sulfate, you have a solution of copper sulfate was kept in an iron pot. So you have a pot, in a pot of iron that is made of iron, you have a solution of copper sulfate. After few days, the iron pot was found to have a number of holes in it. After some time you will see that there are tiny pores created on the surface of the, on the outer surface of the pot. So what happens then? It means chemical reaction is taking place between iron and copper sulfate. So iron is reacting with the copper sulfate solution. So chemical reaction will take place. So it will get FeSO4 plus copper sulfate. This is the reaction. So simply iron will react with copper sulfate and it will get iron sulfate, that is bluish in color. This is bluish in color. And this iron sulfate is greenish in color. So the reaction will take place and you will see the iron pot has found to the number of holes, because the chemical reaction is taking place between iron and copper sulfate. This is all about chemical properties of metals. In the next video we'll discuss chemical properties of non-metals. These are just opposite to the chemical properties of metal. So we'll discuss chemical properties of non-metals in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.